Welcome back, you guys.
Today we will be talking about yellow journalism and war propaganda.
We're gonna do it while we have a talk about mukbang.
So, Kaden, what do you have to eat?
I have a flaming hot grilled cheese burrito box.
Is that a Baja Blast too?
It is.
Oh my gosh. Well, I have a flaming hot burrito box too, and a Baja Blast. You know, I love my Baja Blast.
I also love my Baja Blast. Elise, do you want to start us off with some yellow journalism?
Aww. Kaden, I'd love to. Yellow journalism is a style of newspaper reporting that emphasizes sensationalism, exaggerated headlines, and emotional appeal over factual accuracy to attract readers. Publishers would make 1,000 plus newspapers a night to compete with one another. Jeez, Kaden, that looks delicious. Can you tell us about war propaganda?
Absolutely. To start us off, war propaganda is the use of biased or misleading information to influence public opinion, justify conflicts, and mobilize support for a nation's military efforts during wartime. War propaganda was introduced during the Industrial Revolution, and it was used as a military weapon. Wow, Elise, you seem really hungry. Wait, what was the cause of yellow journalism?
That's a great question, and yes, I'm very hungry. Anyways, yellow journalism was introduced in the Industrial Revolution, like I said, and it was made to bring attention to issues by using biased and over-exaggerated information. More publishers caught onto this, so it would become a marketing competition between newspapers. These papers would also sell higher than the regular newspaper. Wow, that's a mouthful to say, just like how you stuffed your mouth full. What about war propaganda? What was the cause of that?
War propaganda was introduced during the Industrial Revolution. It was used as a weapon against the enemy. The main cause was to squeeze as much information out of the enemy as possible. Just like how you squeeze that burrito to fit in your mouth.
I'm out of here.
Anyways, they then use that information to get their fellow community to side against the enemy. I love the way you're eating. Time to put the food down. Now, tell us about how people respond to yellow journalism. Well, I get to eat.
I can tell you want to eat more. And of course I'll talk about the reactions. At first, some people found yellow journalism quite exciting, falling victim to the sensationalized media. Other people found yellow journalism mistrusting and didn't trust the information and accuracy. This led to the rise of more fact-based journalism. The New York Times set themselves apart from other publishers as they used unbiased and true information. They came up with their slogan of, all the news that's fit to print. What's your slogan? I like to eat?
Oh my God!
Funny one, Elise, but it's not cool to project information about yourself. Now let me tell you how people reacted to war propaganda. It influenced the viewer's emotions and caused them to often feel anger or hatred against the enemy. Children would also be influenced, because their parents would view the information and reflect it to them. Fun fact, some people didn't even think it was propaganda. It was absolutely true to their hearts. Now Elise, tell us about how yellow journalism was reformed. Maybe if the whole menu wasn't in front of you, you would be on cue.
I'm pretty sure the stock of the entire store is in front of you, but to each their own. Now, yellow journalism slowly started to reform in the early 20th century due to an increase in public criticism towards sensationalism. People started to post on the new social medias, providing alternative sources of information that was more up-to-date and focused on real subjects. There was a change in social and political conditions that demanded more accurate and objective reporting as people started to catch on. Ooh, Kaden, aren't you worried for the kids that don't have food?
I actually think you should be worried about your jeans popping. But we all have our own issues. So anyways, back to war propaganda. After some time, the US decided to shift war propaganda to more restrictive laws in World War I, and then a more regulated approach during the Cold War. Elise, do you want to close up our conversation, or are you going to keep counting seconds down to the end instead of counting your own calories?
I think we should probably end this, huh? Gotta leave some food for the other people, right?
Of course, but are you going to fit through the door?
Honey, you are the door. Kim Kardashian.
You're going to talk Pocahontas.
You know what?
What?
I could use some more Baja Blast.
Me too.
Bye! Did you see that?
I think I did. I think that's going to be our future if we keep this up.
Gotta go.
Bye-bye!